Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. We are going to do episode 3 today. I don't know if you remember in episode 2, in the last episode here, we went on our little, I don't want to say journey, I guess you can say, a little quest or voyage or trip, whatever you want to call it, to find our base location. So this will be our starter base. I guess you can call it home sweet home, at least for the foreseeable future here. The short foreseeable future. Oh, and I'm hungry, of course. Come on, man. Couldn't even make it through the intro before you're starving to death here. So, anyways, we made it here in one piece. No deaths. Everything's good. Went well. But I think in this episode, we're gonna maybe start doing some building. Put together some sort of a base here. Like I said in the last episode, and like I said a little bit here just a minute ago, this will be a base that we'll probably roll with just for a little bit. It's not something I think we'll be spending a ton of time with, or excuse me, a ton of time at. This will eventually probably be like an outskirt base. Something that's going to be used for something else in the future, whether it be breeding or farming or something like that. I don't know. I'm not sure yet. So. But for now, we're going to throw up a house on there. Just kind of call this home for a little bit. Ultimately, our end game is going to be a base over in this area. Can't remember the name of the area, but I'm sure a lot of people use that particular area to build a base because it's well protected. Like I said the other day, not a ton of threat. You'll get raided, but they can't actually make it to the base. Yeah, I guess we'll go ahead and get started here. So I did make a feed bag here. Can't remember if I did that in the last episode or if I did it a little bit in between. But got the feed bag now, so let's go ahead. We'll put our berries down there. That way we don't starve to death like we did starting this episode. So, but perfect. All right, so I guess. I want to get rid of some of these trees, honestly. So what we'll probably do, of course I don't have, so let's throw a pal in here that will get this upgraded, and then we'll throw another one of these guys in here just so they can start working on cutting trees down. I want to get this all kind of opened up, make sure we have more than enough room to work, then we'll go from there. Big stickler for organization in this pal box, so you'll notice that you'll see me sort almost every time I do anything. Might be a little bit OCD, but hey, keeping it clean will make it easier for us. So what do we need to do? We need to build a shoddy bed, so that will come once we start working on the foundations and all that stuff. So cool. Start picking up some of this wood for these guys. You know what? You can go work too. Go take care of some stuff. One of the best features that they have added to this game is the ability to quick transfer. I love this ability. It was so annoying in previous versions of the game, previous updates, where it wasn't available, and you had to actually run from chest to chest to chest to actually deposit stuff, put things away. Yeah, it's nitpicky. It's just a quality of life thing, but being able to just take it and boom, it's all put away. All put away in the chest here. I absolutely love that feature. It just makes things so much easier, especially when you're encumbered. I come over here and I'm picking up all this wood, and I don't have to walk it all the way over there, which doesn't seem like a long trek, but when you can barely move, yeah, it's significant. So absolutely love that. So I think we're gonna make it, all this wood that we're cutting down here, I think we're just gonna make it out of wood. Like I said, it's not gonna be a base that we're gonna really rely on. And again, in all honesty, once we kind of get that other base set up and running, like our permanent base location, we'll probably end up coming back here and just ripping this house down anyways. So not super concerned about durability. You know, this isn't a really aggressive, I guess you could say, or dangerous area. So we don't have a lot of risk of being attacked up here. So the only real risk, and it's not even really a risk, the threat is going to be these guys back here. But like I said, I'm not super concerned about them. Which actually, while we're talking about them, let's go take them out real quick. Or just walk right in and steal their pal. Alright, never mind. Perfect. So we got that. Take this pal sphere here. Cool. I guess that was easier than I thought it was going to be. So mine some of this stone here, I guess, while we're over here, not being shot at. Cool. So I hope you guys all had great days today. Busy day is always here for me as well. Got to head church today, which was typical Sunday for us. After church, we actually had our Memorial Day picnic, so that was kind of cool. We do that every year. Get a lot of people together, have some hot dogs, have some burgers. Today we actually had burgers, but either way, had some good food. We had a little church softball game after. Oh, come on, man. Had a little church softball game after the picnic, so that was kind of cool. Anyone that knows me, I'm pretty big into sports. Love me some softball. Anytime there's a opportunity to get out there and smack a ball around, we'll do it. So we had some fun today. Ended up jamming my thumb pretty bad today, so it's kind of impacting my ability to run the sticks here. But so you might see me veer off on accident or not go as straight as I want to go. So don't beat me up too bad in the comment section by some of my movement paths here. But yeah, had a good day. Hope you guys all did too. But been looking forward to getting back in and getting this base all set up. So, all right. So what else do we need here? So we're eventually obviously gonna move all this stuff out of the middle here. But for now, I guess let's just kind of build stuff off to the side over here. That way it's not really in the way. Throw this here. Do your thing, buddy. Build the workbench over here. We'll move the other one. Perfect. All right. So we'll start it over here. Like I said, I'm not going to make it too elaborate. I want to conserve as much space out there as possible. Let's elevate this a little bit. Usually everything's so flat to the ground historically when I play, so I want to elevate this a little bit. Get it a little off the ground. And it's just going to be boxy. I mean, it's not going to be anything fantastic. I just need a place to stay. So give us some room, put some storage in there, put a bed, get out of the way. Put a bed, all that stuff. But nothing fantastic. We'll get a little bit more creative with our other base when we have our permanent location, like I said, and can actually go through and spend some more time there. So, all right, we'll go ahead. We'll throw this out here. Pow, pow. All right, you need to get out of my way, bud. Get out of here. Get. All right. All right, like so. Put the. And of course, I did 6. I didn't think about the symmetry of this, but whatever. Like I said, it's gonna be temporary. We're not going all out on style and design right now, so just needs to be functional. I don't even know if I want to do a second story, honestly. Oh, y'all saw that, right? Dang it. All right. Well, easy fix, I guess. Just dumb. Yeah, man. Like, even though this isn't permanent, this is going to bother me. I think I'm going to need to go 2. Whatever. Alright, let's just do it. Alright, looks good. Put the door there in a second. I had it. I had it. I had it. Get up there. Get. Alright, you know, whatever. Alright, so double walls, double high. Put the ceiling up here. And we've got a little home. I hate it, but we got it. Like I said, this will just keep us protected. Give us a little bit of space here. But we won't be here very long. Like I said, once we kind of level up a little bit, get ourselves a flyer, and we'll take that trip. Take that trip to our actual base here. Perfect. Throw this here. Alright, perfect. Break this out. Shouldn't be an issue over here, but we'll break this out. Okay, that works. Then we'll break this puppy out. Perfect. Alright, so we got a home. So I think we need some wool. Probably end up... Oops. That's what I want to do. Probably end up teleporting back. You know what, for now though, I can do this. Put our pal bed over here. Have him build it. And then I can actually sleep through the night right here. It's another, I think it's a new feature. I don't remember this being a feature back in the day where humans could actually sleep on these pal beds. So that's kind of cool. Doesn't come in handy very, very often, but in moments like this, that is actually nice. So we'll take it. Let's go over here. So I forgot what pals we had. I know we got the Cremis, who was killing it with the Mercy hit. Let's see what else we got. We know we got the Fwalk. Okay. Oh, actually, yeah. He got the muscle head, so that's good. Foxsparks we're in the process of getting rid of. I know that. Loop Moon, we got Ferocious, I think. Yeah. So I'm still trying to find a good ruby. That's the thing that I really haven't been able to find yet. I found a couple rubies, obviously, but nothing really worth spending a lot of time or effort on. So I think, that's what I wanted to do. I think we got the triple shot bow. Yep, we got that. That's good. You know what? Let's do it. Let's not worry about pal spheres for a while. Let's just break up some stone here while we're waiting. All right. Got us some stone. What we do? We need to go get some sheep, some lamb balls. Kill those guys and get some wool, and then make a bed so we can level up this base, get some more pals in here, get some more production going, or productivity, whatever you want to call it. Alright, awesome. I'm gonna go take down this boss again real quick too while we're over here. Might as well, can't hurt. Alright, come on, buddy. Let's go. Don't need to catch him. Just take him out. Go get him. You know what? Maybe I'll catch him. I don't know. We'll see. Nah, we don't need him. We'll kill him. We don't need him. Alright, good job, buddy. Cool, we got our ancient civ part. I need a saddle. This whole walking around nonsense is getting old quick. Might be worth attempting right here. Level 13. Let's do it. Let's see what we get here. I really don't like Nightwing. I really cannot stand flying on Nightwing, but it's better than walking. Oh, I wasn't paying attention there. Attaboy. Yeah, I'm more of a Van Worm person to start off with. That's my mount of choice for flying at early game. Noble, meh. Mid game, you know, Ragnarok. I feel like Ragnarok's. Did I hear shiny somewhere? Thought I heard one. Could be crazy. Yeah. Mid game Ragnaroks are probably my go-to. Yeah, and then end game. Not sure. Got a couple options. Obviously, Jet Dragon is really good, really, really fast. Like that guy. But it almost kind of feels cheaty. Yeah, I'm not. You know, it kind of goes back to my time back in the day with Pokemon. You know, like we talked about the other day in the last episode, I believe. Where Pokemon, I played a lot of Pokemon as a kid, and to me, using like legendaries and stuff like that were always kind of, you know, cheating. Like in my mind, you know, I never used legendary Pokemon. I never used, you know, the legendary birds or Mewtwo or anything like that. You know, to beat the Elite Four. I just always kind of felt that was cheating. I like to pick a team of just regular Pokemon. You know, level them up. You know, I just enjoyed the challenge of it. You know, I felt like using using legendaries was too much. You know, it just made it too easy. So usually I'd catch all the legendaries, but they'd all sit in the box. They wouldn't come out. So it's kind of the same thing. You know, Jet Dragon. I honestly I feel he's a little too OP. So you probably won't see me use him. I'll probably catch him, obviously, but probably won't see me use him a ton. You can come over for the fight too, bud. And so can you. Maybe. Did I get him? Whoops, that was a terrible throw. That was my thumb again I was telling you about. My thumb hurts so bad, dude. And it just dragged right over top of the stick. Oh, yeah, I forgot. Mercy hit. It's not going to do it. Not going to do it. I need you over here. Pow. Gotcha. Oh, yeah. I didn't think you were going to be able to hit me from that far, but it's alright. Got him. Got him. We might not actually even need to go back. Get land balls. Might as well be able to get him right now. Get all the wool we need right from here. That's again kind of why I like this particular area for a base to start off. Really, can I get one pal that's got any sort of decent passive stat here? That would be fantastic. It would be fantastic, dude. Would be absolutely fantastic. I'm just getting all of the red stats. Getting red stats are just junk. Just junk. Some Mammoth that's ticked off over there. Let's see what we got here. We got the cooking pot. Ooh, we got some piano. Well, you know what? We can play the piano. You know, that's what we should do. I don't even know if you can actually play the piano. I don't even know if you can sit at it, honestly. But if you can, man, we'll build it and we'll play you guys a nice little piano medley. See, something you guys can enjoy. Because listen, if there's one thing that the Lemonade Legend is good at, it's playing the piano. Nothing says piano like Lemonade Legend. I think I saw sheep. Let's go get the sheep. And then we'll go get that waypoint across the way over there, across the water. Yep. Hey, buddy. Dead. Dead. There's another sheep. Just, what is he doing? Just waiting for us. Alright. That's all we need. Just want somebody worth catching, man. That's it. That's all. Somebody that has a good passive stat that I can use. I tend to put, if I get my choice, I tend to put Mercy Hit on my Water Pal, whatever Water Pal I happen to be carrying at the time. Just because I mentioned, I think it was in the last episode, I mentioned how I'll spend a ton of time in the volcano. You'll see a lot of the volcano here. Catching Blaze Howls and, you know, Ragnahawks and all that stuff. And if I had a Water Pal with Mercy Hit on it, that really helps. So you'll see a lot of that. Don't know who that pal is yet. I have a couple ideas, you know, but we'll see kind of as we go along here and when they become available to us when we can catch one. So cool. Pick this up. Go over here. Well, look at you. You know what? I need more of you guys. I got some wood that needs to be cut down. Oh, are you serious? Come here. Got some wood that needs to be chopped up. Some trees need to be cut down. And you guys are the perfect guys to do it. And I also have some things that need to be attacked with Mercy Hit. You would also be a good one to do that. Actually, no, I really don't want Mercy Hit on these guys. These guys they tend to be my muscle. To start off. And now watch, this is going to be Mercy Hit. Nope. Alright, cool. Nope. Yeah, well, yeah, that'll work. I'll take it. Probably should unlock this first just in case things go south. Nope. Don't try it. Can we hit him? Can we hit him, please? Thank you. Alright. Cremis, my secret weapon. Get him. Look at this guy, man. He's actually doing better than I thought. I make fun of him a lot, but... Or I have in the past. But he's actually doing some pretty good work. It's not a bad Mercy Hit option to begin with. I was so angry when I saw Mercy Hit on that catch, on that Cremis. But he's actually been pretty good for what he is. Ah, Brave. We'll take it. I guess we'll take it. Alright, so back at base here. Let's see, honestly, let's see what we got. where do we start? We got Masochist. No, we're not going to use that. Noble is the selling things. Yeah, so we don't need that. Work slave. We'll take it. We'll take that. We'll need a fire pal here pretty soon. Oh, we got a work slave water pal as well. Put him here. Destructive. We don't need that. Is that a work slave? Yes. Drop him in. Get rid of this dude. Get rid of this dude. Guess we'll keep him for a minute. So, perfect. Alright, so let's build this real quick. Make sure we have a bed for both of these guys. Build that up. Oh, you know what I didn't do? I need stairs. There we go. Look at this. You know what? If this is not a house built by Chip and Joanna Gaines, I don't know. I don't know what is. Bring them over. Have them take a look. Maybe they can decorate internally for me. What are you doing, you creeper? Get in the house. Look at this. We're going to make this house a home. And then we're going to tear it down and move to another base. That's what we're going to do. You know, this isn't worthy of them. You know, the next one, this was our practice. You know, the next base is going to be all about Chip and Joanna. They're going to come get it. They'll come decorate for it. How are we out of wood? What are you guys doing? How did we use all of the wood? That's not it at all. We got one wood? What in the world did we do? And what have these guys been doing? Must be nice to just sleep all day, man. I don't understand. Aquagun. I think that's what this is. Aquagun. Yeah, so we'll sell that sucker. Got some dog coins finally. Get those kind of building up here. Oh, the wool. Yeah, that's right. I don't know how we built that bed without converting. Oh no, we must have got some cloth. Yeah, we got some cloth from somewhere. All right, cool. Let's chop this up. So yeah, we completed what we wanted to do today, or what we wanted to do in this episode. Got our base up. Like I said, nothing fantastic or too unoriginal. Look at it. It looks so sad. It really does. You know, I didn't even put like a slanted roof on it or anything. This is just here. It's just here for now. That's it. I really wanted to get another ruby as well, but they're not playing very nice. I don't have any sort of good passives. That's what I was wanting really bad, but I do like, that's another, we talked about upgrades or updates for this game earlier. The whole quick transfer option for shifting inventories and stuff like that. Filing inventory away. That's one thing I like, but I really like what they've done with the breeding mechanics now. I know it's kind of random. It ties together, I promise. Passive skills. You know, back when the game first came out, you had to breed, and you either had to have a pal that had the particular skill that you wanted, or the passive trait that you wanted, and hope that it would breed onto the next one, which was okay. I mean, it wasn't terrible, but it definitely made it so you went through a lot of eggs, and you were not getting what you wanted, you know, until you got a pair that had the trait that you wanted on both. Then you started getting, oh, come on. Then you started getting that trait significantly, you know, more common. Wood. But now what they've done with the, hold on, what is it called? There's a table that you can get. I'm drawing a blank on what the actual table is called. Surgical table or something like that, where you can actually take your PAL and you can actually put different traits, some of the traits on them. Yeah, PAL surgery table right here. So things like, I think it's fit as a fiddle, serious, stuff like that. Some of those traits you can actually add on to your PAL by using gold, which I think is a fantastic add to the game. Makes it a lot easier. You can also unlock, things, I think like Artisan, I believe you can get by completing certain things in the game. But that makes it so much easier to breed, to get exactly what you want. Well, there's some... We're going to go get them real quick after we... but it makes breeding a lot easier. I guess not necessarily easier, but a lot faster, which I like. Breeding took so long in the past, and it still, takes a good amount of time. But not just to get stats anymore. It takes a while if you want to get something with 100% stats across the board, which that makes sense because, you're really building towards endgame with that. Passive skills and traits and stuff, I don't think it should take nearly as long as it did. And I think that's a great change. Oh, I didn't see what those passive skills were. But they also didn't make it overpowered where, you can get all the blue stats, and just pay gold and just get unlimited pals with blue stats without putting in the work. So I think that's a good compromise, good negotiation. Man, if I get one more thing with red, I am telling you, it's just nothing but the worst stats, or the worst passives. Ugh. This is crazy. I played a playthrough with a couple friends of mine, APOC and Sofa. You guys will probably meet them somewhere on my channel. We do a lot of playthroughs together with either Pal World or other games, but I did a playthrough with them a couple weeks ago, and man, every Pal I was getting at the beginning was Mercy hit. And it was just money. I was getting everything I wanted for sure. Let's get something. Wow, I got a lot of rubies that I probably don't even care about. What is this again? It's the sanity, right? Yeah. Get waterproof. Get him out of here. Downtrodden. Get him out of here. But yeah, so I'm pretty convinced I used all my luck on that playthrough. I'm paying the price now. Masochist defense, we don't need that. Yeah, so I'm paying the price for sure now. I'm just not getting a blessed thing. All right, so I think that is where we're going to end it here. Like I said, we set out to, let's back it up here. Let's see our beautiful base. Look at that thing. We set out to build a base today. We did that. That was what we were going for. And no one can take that away from us, man. It's looking pretty good. But with that being said, like I said, I think this is going to be where we end the episode. And then we will come back next time. I don't know where we go from here exactly. I'll have to put some time in and think about that. But I think ultimately it's going to be maybe some exploring. Go out and see if we can get some more pals. Maybe kind of perfect the team a little bit. Go around. Like I said, we're trying to get these passive traits. Some decent passive traits on a Ruby. Something with fire. Because Fox Sparks is good, but I use him for every playthrough. And like we talked about, I just kind of want to get away from him in this playthrough, and I really want to use Ruby and see what Ruby can do. One thing I can tell you, Kremis isn't going anywhere, man. Kremis is a beast. Chalk that up as something I never thought I'd say in this playthrough. So, but he's killing it. But yeah, like I said, we made our base. We'll come back next time, and I don't know. We'll figure something out. Like I said, we might just go around, do some exploring, or maybe try to upgrade a couple paths. But maybe do some more base building, the next episode or two. So kind of make this more functional. Get some logging going. Get some stone going. Get some pals that can do all that stuff. So. With that being said, like I said, I think we'll end it here, guys. I really appreciate you guys coming out, listening, just kind of hanging out with me here for a little bit. As always, feel free to like, subscribe, do all that stuff. You can also, I haven't actually mentioned this yet, but we do go live on Twitch a lot. Same name, the Lemonade Legend Gaming over there. You'll see me play. I tend to do these at night. I record these episodes at night, and then after I hop on with a couple other guys, and we just go live. We play other games. That's where you'll see a little bit more variety in what we do. I try to keep these pre-recorded episodes PG. My channel, I really I'm really proud of the fact that I want to keep my channel PG. I want it to be a channel that you can watch as an adult, but I also want it to be a channel that your family can watch with you. I have 2 kids. They really love watching these episodes back, and I want it to be something that they can watch, and I want it to be something your kids can watch, just as a family if you guys want to. So these will end up, being PG. I myself will still be PG. I don't, I really don't do any of that stuff in terms of, saying things that are not PG. I like the, the language. We'll keep the language as child friendly or as family friendly as possible. On the other one though, like I said, I might play with some people that might not, follow that guideline, because they obviously have their own channels and stuff as well. So I will give that disclaimer, if you follow us over to Twitch, that you might be more likely to hear some things that are not as family friendly. But here, it's all going to be family friendly. We're just going to have fun, keep it light, keep it loose, and just play the game. Just play the game and laugh at ourselves when things go wrong. But that's all I got for you today. Like I said, we'll jump back in episode 4 and we'll try to make some more progress. So I appreciate you guys listening, watching, taking the time out of your day to hang out with us. But with that being said, we're gonna hang out, or we're gonna take off here. Thank you guys. Have a good one.